Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Peanut Park looks simple, but it plays a very specific role in how this part of Lakefront works. It sits right between the high movement corridor and a much quieter designed space, and that position makes it a transitional zone that changes how people move without forcing them to stop. Right behind this area, the Lakefront Trail carries a constant flow of cyclists and pedestrians, and that movement is fast, direct, and continuous. Peanut Park interrupts that pattern just enough to slow things down, because the paths widen, the tree cover increases, and the space opens out significantly. That shift is not accidental because it reduces speed before people enter the next space, which is the Cancer Survivors Garden. Without that transition, the garden would be hard to experience properly, because people would carry the same pace straight through it. As you move into the Cancer Survivors Garden, the design changes in a way that is more structured and intentional. This is not a general park space. It is part of a wider group of gardens across the United States that are specifically designed around recovery, reflection, and long-term survivorship. The layout is based on controlled movement, where pathways guide you through the space rather than leaving everything open. You're not meant to cut straight through. You're meant to move across it in a sequence, and that changes how the environment is experienced. One of the key features is the use of circular and looping paths, which removes the idea of a fixed start and end point. That matters because it allows people to move at their own pace without feeling like they're heading towards a single destination. There is also a central pavilion structure within the garden, and this acts as a focal point without dominating the space. It provides a place to stop and sit, but it is integrated into the layout rather than standing apart from it. The planting design is another major part of how this space works. Instead of open lawns, the garden uses layered planting with trees, shrubs, and flowers to create partial enclosures. This reduces visual noise from the surrounding city and makes the space feel more contained. That containment is important, because even though the city and the harbour are only a short distance away, the garden limits of how much of that environment is visible at once. You're still in the same location, but your perception of it changes. There are also engraved stones and markings throughout the garden, and these are used to recognize individuals and create a personal connection to the space. This adds a layer that goes beyond design, because it links your environment to real experiences. What makes this effective is that the garden does not rely on one single feature to carry the meaning. Instead, the layouts, the planting, the pathways, and the markers all work together to create a consistent environment. The connection back to Peanut Park becomes more clearer when you look at how people move between the two. Peanut Park absorbs speed and redirects movement, and the garden continues that by guiding it through a more controlled layout. This creates a system where one space prepares you for the next, and that is why the transition feels natural rather than forced. The combination of movement, control, environmental design, and layered meaning is what defines this area, because it shows how small spaces can be structured to influence how people experience a much larger environment.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.